What's up guys, it's Zero here. Cyberpunk Orion multiplayer. Let's talk about it. So Cyberpunk Orion, or Cyberpunk 2, is the much anticipated sequel to Cyberpunk 2077. Following Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom Liberty DLC, the core people from Cyberpunk 2077 have been flown to Boston to start working on Cyberpunk Orion. And with that, there's been a lot of talk and speculation about what this next game is going to all encompass for cdprojektred. One of the major things that was supposed to be released in Cyberpunk 2077 was a Cyberpunk multiplayer experience, which got scrapped due to the release of Cyberpunk 2077 because it released in a really shaky state, to say the least. cdprojektred decided to scrap the entire multiplayer experience to work on the single player experience in order to get it into a playable state. They dumped hundreds of millions of dollars in order to get it to a place where now it is an incredible experience. But that leads us wondering what's going to happen in the future with Cyberpunk Orion and that multiplayer experience. It's been widely reported that cdprojektred wants to do a Cyberpunk Online similar to a GTA Online, just in the Cyberpunk universe, which I think would be absolutely incredible. GTA Online, Red Dead Online, they've really created a formula, that being Rockstar Games, when it comes to the multiplayer experience, and I think Cyberpunk could create something just as compelling, if not more compelling, than those titles. A multiplayer experience, guys, is going to bring you back to the experience over and over again, and I talk about this all the time on the YouTube channel, that having, the core three things you need for a AAA title, that being a single player story, co-op modes, and multiplayer modes, are really what you need in order to bring people back to the experience over and over again. And when I say that, after you're done beating the single player story once or a couple of times, you may play it with your friends, or you may play some co-op experiences, and then having a multiplayer experience really brings you back to the experience over and over again, so that, you don't move on to other games after beating the single player story. I'm sure after people beat, Cyberpunk 2077, some of them may have gone on to other games, but if you had a multiplayer experience following, that single player story, you're going to be coming back to that experience consistently, especially if that multiplayer experience is really compelling and something that's really fun for the general audience. I would also love to see Cyberpunk Orion have, other game modes outside of, a massive multiplayer experience like a Cyberpunk Online. I would love to see them have some of the more classic game modes like Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, things of that nature, some more traditional game modes, and maybe even some game modes that cdprojektred comes up with. I mean, I think the folks over there are very creative, and I would love to see them have, some PvP types of game modes, as well as maybe some PvE game modes. I think that could be really awesome, especially if you're playing with your friends. You could go up against like waves and waves of enemies, or, the AI in different game modes, and then you could play against other people across the world. It's going to be fascinating, to say the least, what they decide to do here with a multiplayer experience in Cyberpunk Orion. And what I believe cdprojektred needs to do here is they really need to, when the game releases, that being Cyberpunk Orion or Cyberpunk 2, when it releases, they need to release the multiplayer experience immediately with the game. Even if it takes a little bit longer for the game to actually come out and be released to the world, I think that releasing it as a full package, not doing what Naughty Dog is doing with The Last of Us, which The Last of Us Part 2 was originally going to have a multiplayer experience, that being Factions 2, and then obviously they delayed it and delayed it some more, and we're still awaiting the release of Factions 2 at this point in time. So I feel that them actually integrating it into the base game is going to be massive for the longevity of Cyberpunk Orion. But I would love to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about the Cyberpunk multiplayer? What game modes would you love added into the fray here within this, experience? What do you feel about a Cyberpunk Online, similar to like a GTA Online, just in the Cyberpunk universe? What are your thoughts about all those things? Let us know in the comment section down below. And at the end of the gameplay, watch my next Cyberpunk Orion video. And if you guys enjoy it, make sure that you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, just keep grinding, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.
Equipment, meet with the trainer, that kind of stuff.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
I'd say you're welcome, but there's still the matter of defeating me. And full disclosure, I've never lost a fight.
You say you've never lost. I say, there's a first time for everything.
Ha! Sorry to say, you'll be disappointed. Come on. Okay. I quit. I'm done.
Hey, calm down.
Calm down? You want fucking calm? Ah! I'm so sorry.
You're not used to losing, I know.
And I don't ever want to be. Listen, I'm done for today. But first, I'll make sure no one bothers you. Make yourself at home.
You want your teeth broken?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, don't got a map. Hey, Rick, you got a map?
Nope, use mine for smokes. And wherever you want to be, sure as shit ain't here.
Hear that? Nothing for you here. Have a nice day now.
What's in the briefcase?
What? This piece of junk? Yeah, probably nothing.
Cans? Maybe bottles? Who knows?
How much to take it off your hands?
Let me think.
Fine. Here you go.
Trust me, you won't get it open anyway.
We'll see about that. Where'd you find it? I said, where?
Those dumpsters, over there! For fuck's sake, Josh.
Look, it wasn't us, all right? Gunk was already cold, we swear.
Wait, really? And here I had you pegged for top-tier mercs. Now out of my way. Let's see what we got here. Muscles aren't stiff yet. Dead couple hours, tops. Won't be needing this anymore. I'll be damned.
Holy shit, open! We're fucking rich!